Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Carly and I'm so glad that you decided to click on this video today. So like the title said, this is a kind of rundown of my 30-minute quiet time routine that I do each morning before I get my day started. So I wanted to share with y'all my tools that I use, some tips, and just kind of walk you through what I do each morning to make it a really productive but great time with the Lord before the day starts. So, to start out this video, I wanted to share a background of my life and my lifestyle, and I also wanted to just say before this video starts that every quiet time, every Bible study time with the Lord is going to look different for you. It might look like it's 5 minutes or 15 minutes or an hour. It's all depending on your schedule and your lifestyle. So a little bit about my lifestyle. I am 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school and I am home educated. So my mom is my main teacher. I do lots of dual credit online classes for college. And so my life is pretty slow in the morning. I have a lot of time to myself and I get to just kind of spend time waking up, and I have a great morning routine. I love it. And then I go right into school in the same room that I do my Bible study in. So that's super nice. I'm so thankful for the school setup that I have and that I have this time to myself. And then I'm also a dancer, so I dance in the evenings. So that's kind of the rundown of how my life goes. So if your schedule is being at school at 7:30 in the morning, or if it's in college and you have a more flexible schedule, then maybe you need to watch this video and then write down what works best for you, what might not work best for you, and kind of think through how this would help your life or not. So anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this video now that I've shared my background and my lifestyle. So before I show you all of the tools I use and I tell you how my routine goes, I wanted to just talk about my little space here in the corner of my room. This is where I spend every morning for 30 minutes with the Lord. I love it over here, and that's one of my biggest tips for you guys, is just to create a space that you love to just cuddle up with and just chill. So I have my chair here, which is from IKEA. I'll link the things I can down below. I have my blanket here, and then I have this little cube from IKEA as well, and I have just little things up here. This frame doesn't have a picture in it, so that's a little awkward. But I just have this little corner that I just love to spend time with. This is my lamp from IKEA as well for reading. And in this basket I have old Bible study books. This is the spot where I put my basket, which I will show y'all in a little bit, that has all my devotional stuff in it. And I have a basket of blankets, my little record player. This is my Bible for church, actually. I have a smaller Bible that I take to church with me, and then my big Bible is what I use in every morning. So this is my little space that I love to just read in and spend time with. So if you have a corner of your room that you can make your quiet time spot, or if that even is your dining room table or your bed, that is perfect. Anywhere that you will go back to every morning so it becomes a routine for you is perfect. So the time that I wake up each morning kind of changes each morning. Sometimes it's 7:30, sometimes it's 9. So mine usually kind of go back between 7 to 9 a.m. So that's usually the times that I wake up. So if you're waking up at the same time every morning, way to go. Super proud of you. Sometimes my times fluctuate, which is okay. But whatever that is, I wake up right away, and this might be interesting to some people, but I choose to do Bible study before I eat breakfast. I'm not always super hungry before, so I do all this 30-minute thing before I eat breakfast, if that makes sense. So I wake up, I'm still in my PJs. I like to do my quiet time in my PJs as well. I don't even make my bed. It's just the first thing that I do when I get out of bed. So I go make myself a cup of coffee, which also might be weird. I do drink coffee first before my breakfast, which probably isn't the healthiest thing, but that's real and that's exactly what I do. So I make my cup of coffee, I come in here and I sit down in my chair, and what do? I pull out my coffee and all of that, and then I also have, let me pull it out for you. I have this lap tray from IKEA. This is my first little tool for you for your quiet time, is just to have a little lap tray, or you can even use a book. It's nothing fancy, but just to have in your lap when you're writing and stuff, so you're nice and secure if you're in a chair or bed situation. So that's what I like to use when I'm writing on my chair. Disclaimer, none of this stuff that I'm going to show you tools-wise is crucial for quiet time. All you really need is yourself, the Bible, and maybe a pen. That's really the basics that you need, but these are just some other things that you might find useful or helpful. So once I've kind of settled in, I'm ready to start, I turn on some worship music, which I will leave all my Spotify playlists down below for you guys to go and listen to, or find one if you need a quiet time playlist. I have a quiet time playlist and I also have a worship playlist, so I'll link those down below. But something that I'm really trying to work on is trying to stay off of my phone until after breakfast in the mornings. So something that I've kind of incorporated into my routine is listening to music on my Alexa Echo Dot. It's like the little Alexas that are super small, so mine is right here, and I have it linked to my Spotify account, so you can actually just ask Alexa to, oh, she's listening to me, to shuffle one of my Spotify playlists, and it'll do it automatically, and then you don't even have to go over and get your phone. So it's so nice. And so I kind of start that, I turn on my music, so then that's going while I'm starting. And then let me pull this out. So I got this basket from Target last year, and it has everything I need for Bible study, so I don't even have to get up out of my chair. It's right here in this cubby, so it's really, really nice. So in here, I'll show y'all, I have my faith journal. This is actually a faith planner, but I like to say journal because I don't actually plan anything in it, I just write in it. So this is my faith journal that I write notes from my devotional in. I have my Bible, which, like I said, I use my big one during the morning. This one is from Hosanna Revival. And then I have my whatever devotional I'm currently doing. So right now I'm still doing the New Morning Mercies devotional. It's super easy to read and all that, so we'll talk about this later, but that's what I'm doing right now. And then I also have, I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I just pray on my own, sometimes I write down prayers. So this is my prayer journal that I have in here too. Currently, I'm not writing down my prayers, but some seasons I like to do that. So those are my 4 things that I keep in here. I also keep in whatever color highlighter I would like to use that day or week. Currently I've been picking out like 1 to 3 colors of highlighters for my faith journal, and then using those all week. So I keep them in here as well. So this is my little faith basket that I like to pull out each morning. So the first thing that I will do is pull out my faith planner, which is so great so far. I've really enjoyed quiet time this year, and that's why I'm making this video, because I've truly found what has worked best for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But like I've said, I've struggled with years for trying to keep up with a quiet time routine and a faith planner, but I finally think I'm getting into it and really having fun with it. So here is, I have prayers down on this side, so I'm going to show you this side. So this is kind of the layout of my faith planner. So each morning I come in here and I write down what I'm reading. So I always write what devotional, so that says New Morning Mercies, if y'all can see that. So I write down New Morning Mercies, and then I just leave this open. So as you can see, I'm using the same 3 different highlighters, if that makes sense. So I'm using 3 different highlighters, but those 3 all week. That's confusing. But so this was last week, I used yellow, dark pink, and light pink as my 3 highlighter colors that matched the washi tape that I put down. So I open this up, I lay it on my little lap tray, and then I pull out my New Morning Mercies, which this is an incredible devotional, morning devotional. It's super easy. It's like 1 page every day. It's by Paul Tripp, I think. It's so great. Yes, Paul David Tripp. So this is kind of the layout of it. It has the date at the top and then just a small devotional. You'll see that. So I will just read it. And then at the bottom, it also has a few verses or a chapter to read from the Bible, which I love too. I love devotionals that have helpful just words and stuff, but also that still reference the Bible, because I think devotionals that are also including the Bible are very important. So what I'll do is I'll go through this, I'll read this, and I'll write down any notes I have from that onto this section in my faith notes. So yeah, any pointers or anything like that. And then I'll highlight even some in this book. Let me show you. So I know some people don't like highlighting, but I'll highlight, I'll underline if I really enjoy something. So just get into your devotionals, guys. Get into your Bibles. It's really fun. And so I have a little sticky note here to mark where I am in my devotional. So I kind of write out everything like that. I even journal in my Bible too. So after I've read the devotional, I read that part at the bottom, the Bible reading that it has at the bottom. So I'll pull out my Bible, and this Bible is a I think it's an ESV study Bible. So it has maps and it has like extra words at the bottom for you. So here at the bottom, it's not a journal Bible, but it has like extra information for you at the bottom, which I really like for deep Bible studying. So I will just read this, highlight whatever verses that stuck out to me from the devotional, and then on my faith planner, I write my favorite verse from that day's reading up underneath the I don't know if you can see that, underneath the name of the devotional. So that's kind of the rundown. I do this for probably 25 minutes, depending on, sometimes it goes longer, but it's usually around 30 minutes. So that's kind of the rundown of that, but I have some other tools I wanted to show you guys. So like I said, I use sticky notes sometimes to mark where I am, or if I have a really long quote that I really loved but I can't fit in my planner, I write them out on a sticky note and then sticky note it into my Bible. So I have this little pouch. It's actually by the Happy Planner. It's from a past Be Happy box, but it's not available anymore. But just find a little pouch like this for yourself, and I stick all of my sticky notes that I own in here, and I keep this really close to me, next to me on my desk when I'm doing Bible study, so then I can pull out like big sticky notes that I can write long verses or quotes in to put in my Bible. Let me see if I can find an example for you. Let's see here. So like right here, for example, I just sticky noted this long quote from a devotional the other day, and it was really helpful. So I love doing that. That's another one of the little tools you can add to your routine, is a little sticky note pouch, or you can add stickers in here too. I love adding stickers, as y'all know. So that's one tip. And then another thing I wanted to share was my favorite pens and my favorite highlighters. So I use these in every planner spread. Sorry, let me put this down. These are my favorites to write in. I use the Muji 0.38 pens. Let me see if I can, I'm doing the YouTuber thing where I put my hand up. That's so funny. So that is the pen. I get these on Amazon. They come in a pack of a lot, so that's great. These are so great. I like really small writing. And then I also use Papermate Flare pens to do thicker writing. But I like to do all of my writing in black, but you can switch up the colors too. They have other colors of these. So that's my pen that I like to write in. And then I've shared these before, but I love using Sharpie S Notes for Bible studying. Can you see that? I feel so funny doing the TikTok hand thing. And I also like mild liners, so you can find these. These are the brush version. Or the normal version, which is great too. So I use all of these. Mild liners have a tip at one side and then a highlighter side, and then these are great too. All super great highlighters. Do they bleed through Bibles? Probably. I mean, not too bad though. I feel like Bible pages are so thin, so any highlighter will really bleed through, but they're pretty good. They're pretty high quality. So those are the highlighters that I like to use. I'll link everything that I'm talking about hopefully in the comments, in the description box below. Maybe I can have a link to everything. I'll figure that out, but that is those are my favorite pens. So after I've done my devotional time, one thing I really like to do in the top right corner or top left corner of my planner on the sidebar is write down my prayer requests, or just things I need to pray for. So people or things, or things I'm feeling and I want to correct about myself, or just things I'm thankful for. And then I'll read over that same list every single day of that week. So that's why I had my pages turned, because I had prayer requests and prayers things on that side. So that's what I do after I'm finished reading. I will go through that list and pray over those things, and I'll also just talk to God about helping me get through this day in a positive and gracious way. And I just sit and think, and I probably sing a little bit with my worship music, all of that. So after the 25 20 minutes of Bible study. I will do my prayer time. And then I guess I can talk a little bit more about what I do after. That's like a full morning routine. Let me know if you want me to do a full morning routine video. I probably could for y'all. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. So after I do that routine, I get up, I make my bed, I get fully ready for the day, pick up any clothes that are on the floor or anything like that, and then I go make my breakfast. So breakfast is kind of like the last thing I do before I start my day with schoolwork. So, which is different than a lot of people's routines, I think. I think a lot of people like to eat first, but I'm okay with waiting. So, like I said, I always have a coffee with me when I'm doing Bible study, but another thing I like to keep around and already have filled up for the day is a water bottle. I got this water bottle. It's a Hydro Flask for Christmas this year, and it's one of those like emotional support water bottles. It's just beautiful. I love it, and has a straw lid, so I'll link this down below too, but I love having water with me and coffee so you can kind of balance it out. But yeah, water is a great thing to have with you too. I'm trying to drink more water in 2022. I think it's getting better because of my water bottle, but hopefully I can keep with that goal throughout the entire year. Alright, you guys, I think that is everything that happens in my quiet time routine that is about 30 minutes long. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any questions you have for me in the comments. I will try my best to respond to you and your question, or if you have any recommendations for quiet time routine, if there's something that really works well for you that I could incorporate into my routine, I would love to know that as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps you just develop that relationship with the Lord and makes your morning a little bit smoother, and just I've really seen the fruit of doing this each morning, every day. Each day that I do this, I can see it in my mood the rest of the day. So it really helps me stay on that joyful path during my whole day, and when I don't do it, I can totally tell my mood is just like not right. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos like this coming soon, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.